right. So today we are going to talk about past tenses. So as we discussed present tense yesterday, so today we are talking about past tense. Past tense and their types and the uses of past tense. The first one, simple past. Uses of simple past. For past action with past time adverbs. So we use simple past tense generally whenever we are talking about the actions already completed. Actions already completed with past adverbs, adverbs of time. So we already discussed adverbs of time, correct? So we discussed adverbs of time. So we should use adverbs of time, past adverbs of time with simple past tense whenever you are talking about completed actions, already completed actions. That is what the use is of simple past. First point. Second point, for a past discontinued habit. For example, if you have any habit, right? You have some habit, but what happened? Because of certain reasons, you stopped doing that habit. You're not continuing that habit. So habit means habitual action. You should do that work on regular basis. Okay. So due to some reason or due to some due to some reasons, if you stopped doing that work, then it will be your past habit. For example, let me give you an example here. So when I was a student in degree level, I stopped watching movies. Before that, I was watching movies. Okay. So to indicate that, we can use simple past. Okay. To indicate that, we can use simple past. So it should be stopped. It must be your habit, but you should stop that. You must be stopped somewhere in the past.
Yes.
Very good. Next, past continuous tenses. Past continuous tenses. So, first point under past continuous tenses. For an action going on at some time in the past. So, for example, if an action is going on now, if some action is going on at the moment, at present, what should be the tense? That is
Past content.
no. If some action is continuing at the present, at the moment, that is present continuous. But here there is a slight difference. For an action going on at some time in the past, an action was going on. Simply we can say an action was going on at some time in the past. To indicate actions which are going on in the past, that tense is known as past continuous. Next, for a persistent habit in the past. For a persistent habit in the past.
Yes.
So this is nothing but it's a discontinued habit in the past. Okay, so if we have any habit, you could now you are not doing that habit. In that case, you can use past continuous. Right? Next, past perfect. Past perfect. So uses of past perfect. To express one of the two actions. To express one of the two actions. If there are two actions, to indicate that which action had completed earlier. If two actions already completed, don't get confused. In the present perfect, there is a slight difference. If there are two actions, which action completed first before the next action started? There will be two actions. One action must be completed, one action will be in progress. That is what? Present perfect. But here, past perfect. Two actions completed. Already two actions completed. in already two actions completed, which action completed earlier, which action completed first. To indicate that situation, we use past perfect. Okay, I had eaten dinner. I had eaten dinner before I went to bed. Had past. Next here, went. Both are past. Yes, yes. Both are past. But here in the first concept, first half of the sentence, we are talking about I had eaten dinner. Past perfect. Before I went to bed. Before I went to bed. Second half is nothing but simple past. So this is the way how you're supposed to think about past perfect. Clear? Good. Next, past perfect continuous. Uses of past perfect continuous. Just for an action which began and had been on progress before another action started. If there are two actions, one action had been on progress before another action started. So here again we are talking about two actions, but two completed actions. These are two completed actions. But before one action started, there should be another action which was in progress. So there are two actions already completed, but before this action started, this action has been in progress. In that case, we should use past perfect continuous. Clear? Now let's come to structures and examples. By then you will be able to understand it easily.
Next whiteboard, sir.
All right. Now, so first look at the structures of present tense. Then we will go to past tense structures. Structures and examples. I'll give you the structures simultaneously, examples also. Don't get confused. So today I'm comparing present tense with past tense. I'm comparing present tense with past tense. Right. So what is the structure for present tense here? Subject plus
Past tense.
V1 plus object. Subject plus V1 plus object. So in the present tense, what is the verb form we should use? V1. Okay. So if it is simple present, we should use V1. The same way, we just need to observe the V2. I mean, simple past. So if it is simple present tense, we are using V1. Then if it is simple past, we should use V2. Okay. We should use V2. Understood?
Absent.
So here V1, here V2. That is the only difference in simple present to simple past.
Yes.
Okay, don't get confused. If it is present tense, simple present tense, you should use V1. If it is past tense, you should use V2. Got it?
Yes, sir.
If it is do form, if you want to use do forms, then what you should use? Now come to the second part of the rule, second part of the structure. Second structure. Do or does plus V1. Do or does plus V1. Okay. I do speak English. He does speak English. They do speak English. We do speak English. Okay. So don't get confused. Do or does plus V1 in simple present. If you are talking about second structure or do form with do form. The similar way, if you are talking about the simple past with do forms, then you should use did plus V1. What you should use? Did plus
V1.
V1. Yes. For example, I did speak English, not spoke English. So first example, you can say I spoke English. But if you want to use did form there, you can say like I did speak English. He did speak English. They did speak English. We did speak English. Okay. Don't get confused with presentation and simple present tense and simple past tense. So simple present tense means you should use V1. If it is simple past, you should use V2. Okay. Very good. Now, come to second structure. Present continuous versus past continuous. Present continuous versus past continuous. Yes. So here, subject plus am, is, are. Am, is, or plus V1 plus ing. V1 plus ing common in all continuous tenses, correct? V1 plus ing common in all continuous tenses, as we discussed in our previous class. V1 plus ing common everywhere, whatever the continuous tense it might be. Present continuous, present perfect continuous, past continuous, past perfect continuous, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So in all continuous tenses, you should use V1 plus ing form. It's quite common. Okay, this is the blind mark you can keep in your mind. Right? So try to come to past continuous now. So was, were, was, were. And as usual, same. V1 plus ing quite common. Alright? So now let us discuss this point a little clear. So in the present continuous, there are three options. How many options?
Three options.
Am, is, are. Am, is, are. Now what you need to understand is, for first person singular, I am. For only first person singular, I am. In rest all conditions, you can be able to use am. Okay. First person singular, am. Keep that point in your mind. I am. Only am for I. You should use am only for I. Second word, is. Is. Is for third person singular. Third person singular. So you need to keep in mind first person singular, third person singulars. First person, third person. Singulars. First person singulars am, third person singulars is. Okay? Rest all conditions are only one word, are. We are, you are, they are. We are, you are, they are. First person, third person. First person singular, am. Third person singulars, is. He is, she is, it is. Okay? Good. Come to past continuous. There are only two words. How many words are there? Only two words. Correct. So, there is only difference. Singulars, plurals. We are not talking about first person, second person, third person here in the past tense. Only option. Singular, plural. If it is singular, was. If it is singular, was. If it is plural, were. Was, were. Singular, was. I was. He was. She was. It was. Plurals, we were. You were. They were. For singulars, was. For plurals, were. Okay? Good. So V1 plus ing common in all continuous tenses. Now come to the third structure of present and past. So what is the third sentence? Third tenses in the sentence tenses? Third tenses. Perfect tense. Right? So third type of tense is nothing but perfect tense. So we are talking about present perfect versus past perfect. All right. So come to present perfect versus past perfect. So there are two words. Have, has. Have, has. You just need to remember only one point here. For third person singulars, has. Third person singulars, has. He, she, it. Remember one more blind point. So third person singulars, how many singulars are there in third persons? Third person singulars, how many are there?
3.
He, she, it. He, she, it, right? So it's a blind mark, you can remember easily. Third person singulars, 3. Only for these 3, he, she, it. He, she, it. Only for these 3, you should use has. Has. Rest all conditions. Rest all conditions. I have, you have, we have, they have. Have only. For third person singulars, only third person singulars you should use has. He has, she has, it has. Okay. Remember the 3 fingers. Remember these 3 fingers. Third person singulars, 3. Third person singulars, 3. He, she, it. He, she, it. Has. Only for these 3, has. Rest all, have. Okay. Has, have. Like that. Very good. Has. Only for 3. Has. Very good. Have. Has.
How has.
Yes.
Has. How.
Superb, superb. Now come to past perfect. Only one option, had. Only one option, had. It is common to all. Common to all. I had, we had, you had, he had, she had, it had, they had, all had. Only had. For all had. Okay?
Sir, they are pronouns, no, sir.
Yes, yes.
Pronoun structure we are using, no, sir.
No, it's not pronoun, man. It is helping verb.
I am telling they, it, he, she.
Yes, those are subjects. Pronouns are subjects. So generally
Yes.
we use them as the subject, correct? He, she, it, I, they. Those are all subjects. Okay. Instead of giving some common name for subject, I'm giving you little clarity here. If I say subject, you can be able to understand what is the subject, right? Of course, you may be able to understand what is meant by subject, but you should know for which one, which helping verb we should use. That is what the concept I'm giving. Right. Now,
Sir,
so yes,
you have uploaded this video in YouTube, sir.
yes, most of the videos were there. No problem. Wait a second. Continue the topic. All right. It's not the matter. We don't need that topic now. All right. So now, whenever we are talking about perfect tense, right? So what is the number of perfect tense? 3. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Simple, continuous, perfect. Third place. So whenever you are talking about perfect tense, remember that you should use V3, verb form 3. Have, has, had, whatever you use, you should use V3. If it is have, no problem, V3. If it is have, no issue, V3. If it is had, no doubt you should use V3. So for all have forms, blindly you can remember, if you're talking about perfect tense, you should remember V3 form, verb form 3. Okay, good. Now come to present perfect continuous versus past perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous versus past continuous. Past perfect continuous. All right. Now, so what are the words we used in the present perfect? Have, has. Common, right? Have, has, common. In the past perfect, we used only had. It's also common. Now we need to think about perfect continuous. Perfect continuous means you should remember there should be been form, right? Been, have been, has been, had been. So there should be been. If you are talking about perfect continuous, if you find this word perfect continuous in any tense, there should be been form. Have form plus been. Have form plus been. Have been, has been, had been, will have been, like that. Okay? Very good. Now what is the structure? Subject plus have or has plus been plus continuous tense. Whenever you are identify this word continuous, what is the word you need to keep in mind? V1 plus ing is quite common. Superb. Yes, very good. V1 plus ing should be there. Okay, V1 plus ing should be there. Is it clear about the structures?
Yes, sir.
Right, superb. Now we are going to practice with the help of examples. Superb, very good. So here I prepared few examples for a better understanding. Three examples for each tense. Okay, same examples, how they are changing from one tense to another tense. One tense to another tense. That is what we are going to practice now. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Very good. Now,
Okay, sir.
so what is the first example here? I
I
play
played
cricket. Okay, I play cricket. What is the tense it is? What's the tense?
Present tense. Present tense.
Simple present.
Simple
Simple present. Very good. So what is the simple past? I played cricket. Okay. In the present tense, yes, in the simple present tense, we used V1 form play. In the past tense, simple past tense, we used played. Played, yes. I play cricket. I played cricket. Very good. Now, present continuous. I'm playing cricket. So as I said just now, whenever you are talking about first person singular, you should use am.
V1 plus
Very good. Am is only for I.
I.
I am. Am is only suitable for I. Okay. Yes, first person singular. I am playing cricket. I am playing cricket. Right? So now come to past continuous. Past continuous. So there in the past continuous there are only two options: was, were. If it is singular, was. If it is plural, were. Now just look at the structure. What is the subject here? I. Correct? I.
Yes, sir.
So I means First person singular. First person singular. So no doubt you should use was. Was. I was. I was. Continuous tense. V1 plus ing. Playing. I was playing cricket. I was playing cricket. Very good. Now, present perfect. Present perfect. I have played cricket. I have played cricket. So here, first person singular. First person singular. So in the perfect tense, what do you need to remember? Only third person singulars. How many third person singulars are there? There are 3 third person singulars. What are they? He, she, it. Right? He, she, it. So for these words, you should use has. For he, she, it only, you should use has. Rest all conditions have. Rest all conditions have. Right. So what is the subject here? I. So I have played with reform. I have played cricket. I have played cricket. Now, yes, very good. Now, past perfect. Past
I
perfect.
had played cricket.
I had only option had. I had played cricket. I had played cricket. Superb. I had played cricket. Right now, present
I had played
continuous. Present perfect continuous. Yes. I have been. I have been.
I have been playing cricket.
I have been. So perfect tense. I have already there in the perfect tense. So now we have used the same thing. I have been. Perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. Whenever you find this perfect continuous, there should be been plus V1 plus ing. Been plus V1 plus ing. Been playing. I have been playing cricket. I have been playing cricket. Got it? So come to past perfect continuous. So what is the past perfect? I had. I had. Now perfect continuous. Been plus V1 plus ing. I had been playing cricket. I had been playing cricket. Got the difference? Understood all the first examples? Now just jump to the second example. Now come to the second example. He speaks English. He speaks English. So as I said earlier, we should write V1, right? So actually V1, speak. Speak is the V1. We added extra word, yes. Right? We added extra word. From where we got this word? As per subject verb agreement,
Speaks.
there is a rule. According to that rule, whenever we are talking about third person singulars in simple present tense, third person singulars in simple present tense, we should use or we should add yes or es to the base verb or V1. We should add yes or es to the V1 or main verb, right? So that is why we added yes here. Speak is the base verb or principal verb. Simply we can say V1. He speak plus yes. That's why it became he speaks. He speaks English. He speaks English. Come to simple past, yes.
Speaks is Speaks is V4, no sir.
Of course, V4.
V5. Speaks.
Wait a second. So whatever the form it might be, V4 or V5, we don't need to bother about them. Just remember only V1, V2, V3. These are the three forms are very important. No need to bother about V4, V5, V6.
No sir. Speaks for speak.
That's what I'm saying, my dear.
Speaking, speaks.
It's not a speaker. There is no speaker.
Spoke.
Spoken.
Spoken.
Very good.
We spoken.
Okay, don't get confused. I'll give you the list of irregular verbs also. Right? I'll give you the list of irregular verbs. What you need to do is you need to by heart them. You need to by heart them.
Okay, sir.
Okay. By heart in a sense, it's not simply mugging up, but try to use them as many as examples possible. You need to put them into actual practice. Then only you will be able to understand the concept of irregular verbs. I'll give you the list of irregular verbs. Then you can go through all the list of irregular verbs. Okay? Now, so here we just added yes to main verb because it is simple present tense and we are talking about third person singular. He is third person singular. That is why we just added yes to the main verb. That's why it became he speaks English. He speaks English.
English.
Yes. Now just come to simple past. Simple past. He spoke English. Why we used spoke here? Because it is simple.
Past.
Fast.
Very good. Simple past.
Fast.
So whenever we are talking about simple past, you should use V2. Right? So try to use V2. He spoke English. Now come to the present continuous. Present continuous. So in the present continuous, remember one point, whenever you are talking about continuous tense, whatever the continuous tense it might be, present continuous, present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, then future continuous, future perfect continuous. So for all six continuous tenses, you should use V1 plus ing. It's a blind point you should keep in mind. It's a very important aspect you should keep in mind. All right? Now, he is. So I just told you that there are only three words, P forms, am, is, or. Am, is, or. So for first person singular, am. Third person singular, is. All right? Now he is the third person singular. So you can go to is. You should go with is. He is. Continuous tense. V1 plus ing. He is speaking English. He is speaking English. Now just come to past continuous. Past continuous. So as I said, if it is singular, was. If it is plural, were. Only two options in the past tense. Was, were. So he is the third person singular. So for singular, what do you need to use? Was. He was speaking English. He was speaking English. All right. Now come to perfect tense. Perfect tense. So two options are there in present perfect. Have, has. Have, has. So again, remember only third person singulars. Third person singulars. Has. He has, she has, it has. He has, she has, it has. So what is the subject here? He. He has spoken English. He has spoken English. Okay, so you should use V3 form. V3 form. V3 is nothing but spoken. V3 means past participle. Past participle. Right? He has spoken English. That is in present perfect. Now come to past perfect. In the past perfect, only one option. Had. Had. Right. He had spoken English. He had spoken English. Right, now come to present perfect continuous. Little lengthy. Present perfect continuous. He has, because third person singular. He has. Now perfect continuous. Perfect continuous means there should be been plus V1 plus ing. Been plus V1 plus ing. Okay. Now he has been speaking English. He has been speaking English. Come to past perfect continuous. Only one option, had, no other option there. So he had been speaking English. He had been speaking English. Why we are mentioning been speaking here? Because it is perfect continuous tense. So whenever we are talking about perfect continuous tense, you should use been plus V1 plus ing. Right? That's why we are using he had been speaking English. He had been speaking English. Go to the second example. Is it clear?
I said,
Yes, sir.
Very good. Next, come to third example. Third example. So if you observe here, I have given 3 different examples with different persons. So generally, only 3 areas we need to keep in mind. Only 3 areas. Whenever you are talking about tenses, you need to keep in mind only 3 areas. What are those areas? First person singular.
Third person singular.
Very good. Third person singulars. And
Third person plural.
of course, it is third person plural, but generally you can consider the plural. Third person singular or any other plural, all plurals follow the same rule. Third person plural or any other plurals follow the same rule. Okay, so I have given only 3 different examples to make you clear about the tenses. So for first person singular, you need to identify the observation differences, how it is different from others. And the second observation you need to keep in mind that how the third person singulars are different from others. And then you need to keep in mind the third point, you need to keep in mind that how the plurals, not only the third person plural we are talking about. So of course it is third person plural, but we are considering they as the plural. It's a representative of plurals. Just consider it, right? So how the plurals are different from rest of others. So you need to keep in mind only 3 points. What is the first point? First person singular. Second point, third person singulars. And then third point, plurals. First person singular, third person singulars, and plural. So these are the only 3 points. If you want to learn tenses fully, you need to keep in mind only 3 areas, 3 points. If you know these 3 points, no doubt you are good at tenses. Okay, so now focus on plurals. Plurals, right? They listen to music. They listen to music. Here we are using V1 because it is simple present tense. Right. So in the present simple, there is no difference between first person and third person. Sorry, third person plural or plurals. Mostly there is no difference. Now come to continuous tense. Come to continuous tenses. They are. So here if you observe, for the first person singular, what is the helping verb? Am. Correct? So here the helping verb is am. If it is past tense, was. First person singular. For third person singulars, he is. Past tense, he was. But plurals, if you observe, in present tense, they are. In past tense, they were. Only difference. In the present tense, they are. In the past tense, they were. Understood the difference between the first person singular, third person singulars, and plural? First person singular, third person singulars, and plural. So they for all plurals. It is the just assume that it is the representative of all other plurals. Right. Now, they were listening to music. Why we are using listening here? Because it is continuous tense. Whenever you are talking about continuous tense, you should use V1 plus ing. Right. Next, perfect tenses. So in the present perfect, we have the option have. For first person singular, have. Third person singulars, has. Again, the plurals also have. Okay. So perfect tense, whenever you are talking about perfect tense, you need to keep in mind only one point, that third person singulars. Rest all same. Third person singulars only different from others. He has, she has, it has. Rest all have. Okay?
Okay,
Good.
sir.
Now, past tense, no difference. All are same. Had played, had spoken. Next, had listened. No difference. All are same. Okay? Good. Now, present perfect continuous. So as usual, whatever there in the present perfect, mostly that will be in the present perfect continuous also. I have been, right? I have been. I have been. He has been. Next, they have been. Okay. Playing, speaking, listening, common. Continuous tense means V1 plus ing common everywhere. Okay. I have been. He has been. They have been. Only one point you need to keep in mind. Third person singulars. Rest all same. Okay. So past perfect continuous. I had been playing cricket. He had been speaking English. They had been listening to music. Okay. So all are similar in the past tense. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. Very good.